illuminated sign. It took us a week and over 2,300 miles of driving. It was a little bit of a dreary day, but we're finally here. I'm pretty doggone thrilled about it. Are y'all thrilled about it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Snow tires or chains required.
Flash our pass and go.
It's snowing.
Are we here in October or are we here in February? Not more what it seems like.
Yep.
But it's still pretty beautiful. 8,530 feet in elevation, 36 degrees. Got salt on the road. Salt or sand?
Sand.
So, put the old BF Goodrich KO2 test today, maybe. She said there are some snowpack roads in here. Might not be ideal, but it's still pretty.
And the weather's supposed to improve as the week goes on. It's supposed to get better. A little bit warmer, some sun coming out, which will help a lot. And the wind is supposed to die down.
Yeah, a whole lot of people have been to Yellowstone, but not a whole lot of them have been here when there was snow on the ground. Probably so. It's a cool experience.
I'd say a lot of people have been here in the snow, but fewer than the average person has been here. You can tell how high the snow gets. Look at these poles that they've got. They're like 8 feet tall.
And of course Joanna's asleep as soon as we get here. At least she'll have the video to look back on. This is pretty cool. This is our first thermal area we've seen. The ground steaming. And waves of Yellowstone Lake hit the bank. It's just absolutely beautiful. Got that seriously snow-capped mountain over there. So this is Mud Cauldron. It's starting to rain on us just a little bit. It's really cool, but what they don't tell you everywhere else is that it actually stinks really, really bad. But if you can get over the smell, it is pretty cool. Does it stink, Joanna?
I think it stinks. Joanna's in her own little world.
Joanna's attitude stinks at the moment.
What we like to call toddler time.
Yeah.
Yes, her attitude stinks worse than this.
Suddenly just unable to walk. It's amazing how that happens. After a year and a half of being able to walk, just suddenly just can't do it anymore. This is what we're checking out right now. Mud Cauldron area. Already seen a whole bunch of bison. Weather's a little crappy, but we're making do.
guys, so here's a little bit of an update. It's almost 9 o'clock on Wednesday. We haven't been doing a ton of updates just because there's really been nothing to update about. We got to Yellowstone on, I guess Monday. We rolled in here in the middle of the night to Elk Creek Campground. That's actually not in Yellowstone National Park. It's in Shoshone National Forest. We were desperate to find a campground. It was late. Thankfully, we found this one. It doesn't have any water or anything. It does have a pit toilet, but it's free and it's pretty gorgeous. I think we got a few shots of around here. So we went into Yellowstone yesterday and kind of just tooled around. It was kind of rainy and stuff, so it wasn't great hiking weather. So we took the map out and kind of just rode around and checked off some places we'd really like to hike. And we went to see Old Faithful, and we got to see that erupt. And today is looking a little bit better rain-wise, but it's very cold up there. There's some snow up there. It's 45 degrees down here, so it's been really nice as far as temperature down here. But we are going to try to haul the camper up into the park today to get a campsite, hopefully in Slough Campground up there, just so we're closer and can kind of you know, spread out without having to come. It's about 20 miles, I'd say, from Yellowstone, so doing that back and forth every day could get kind of taxing. But if we can't find a campground up there, we're definitely going to come back here, or just up the road is Wapiti Campground, which is open as well. It's just, you know, there aren't any amenities. I don't think there may be a toilet, but I'm really not sure. But hopefully we'll get up to Slough Campground today, and we will stay there for the remainder of our stay at Yellowstone. And then we will try to find a place to camp down in the Grand Tetons. Yeah, a lot of stuff's closed down up there right now. I don't think any of the visitor centers were open. We were still able to get the kids' passport stamps. They did have a little station outside that we could get the passport stamps, which was pretty important. And we were able to find a general store that was open and bought some merch. So we did that. And it is supposed to be really cold up there this upcoming week. Highs in the mid-30s, lows in the, 10, 11 degrees. That's pretty cold, but we should stay warm in the heater if we can just stay warm, keep the kids warm enough outside to go hiking. Are you having fun, Joanna? Yeah? She's had a lot of fun seeing all the bison. So far, we've seen bison, we've seen some elk, we haven't seen a bear yet. What else have we seen, Joanna? Did we see some prairie dogs? Yeah, I saw some prairie dogs. And when we were in the Badlands, we saw porcupine. What else? I think that's pretty much it. We've seen some interesting birds. The wind out west is ridiculous. It is always so windy, which I do not like. I'm not a big fan of the wind, but it does calm down sometimes, but for the most part it is just whipping all the time. It's whipping right now. So anyway, we're gonna try and take some more footage today. Definitely gonna see some cool stuff. We're just trying to make the best of it. If we had to do this all over again, I think we would come a little bit earlier in the year, just so we weren't having to fight the temperatures, and maybe a few things were open. A lot of things are closed down because of COVID, but also a lot of things are closed down because it's just the end of the season. So it makes things a little bit harder, the guesswork of trying to figure out where to camp and what to do. But we didn't come here to see visitor centers. We came here to see Yellowstone, the land, the geysers, the mountains, all of this stuff. So The visitor centers don't really matter, but there's something about it that, you know, you just feel a little bit like you've missed out on a little bit just because everything's closing down. Well, we'll set up some more footage today, hopefully see some cooler things. I've gotten some great pictures, and we'll see how we fare in the wind and the cold. All right. Are you getting it?
Well, we'll see. It'd be great if I had some wire nuts.
Yeah, always sucks when you run out of nuts.
Yeah.
So, yesterday, was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Yesterday, we disconnected our camper and we just left this little bundle of joy up under the car, and it got some serious road rash. So that means our lights to the camper aren't working. So Joe's trying to MacGyver some kind of hoodoo stuff to get it to work again, so we don't have to go back into Cody to buy a new one. We'll see if he succeeds. And we're trying again. Woo! Left blinker, right blinker, brake lights. Woo! All right, now let's get to Yellowstone. Mammoth Campground was full. We missed it by about 50 minutes. Sucks.
Didn't get somebody up and moving. 3 somebodies. Oh, whatever.
Oh, you went right back to sleep, Josephine.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did. You said we should get up, and then went back to sleep every time you nudged me. Anyway, it was full. So we are headed to Beartooth Wilderness, which is just north. We're actually in Montana right now. And we're gonna try and stay in the Beartooth Wilderness / Custer Gallatin National Forest tonight, and then be there. Yeah, Elk Creek Campground, and then be there bright and early in the morning back at Mammoth Campground to try and get a spot.
We'll see how that.
Yep, but we will make do with what we have, and we are going to go back up to Mammoth and try to explore a little bit because it was really cool little area. So I think that's what we're going to do, and we will get back with you a little bit later.
So you probably can't see them even with it zoomed in here, but over there are some elk, and there's a bull elk coming over the ridge that's looks pretty awesome. I wish I had some binoculars to see it closer, but this is up here in the National Forest above our campsite. This is not inside the park, but just check out this view. We had to do a little off-roading to get here. Pretty sweet bonus. But look at this. We could have camped here for free if we had known. I could have gotten the camper here, but you could tent camp up here. This is just gorgeous. Absolutely amazing. Look at all these snow peak mountains. You can see back over into Yellowstone back that way. It's just amazing. Absolutely amazing.